And then he was telling me that he hates a Christian who has decided to make prayer his lifestyle, and that he fights the prayers of the saints.
Yes.
Because prayer is communication to God.
Yes.
And he doesn't want Christians to communicate to God.
Mm-hmm.
And as he was saying that, he turned into a dragon. And he told me that he swallows prayers, the prayers of the saints, and to weaken them and stop them from communicating to their Father. When a Christian communicates to God, they cannot be deceived by the enemy. They can discern in the spirit.
Yes.
They can be able to see and hear from God, and God can reveal to them the mysteries of his kingdom.
Right.
So he's constantly swallowing prayers, and prayer goes in form of incense. And when a person is praying in the word, and the Spirit is leading this person to communicate with God according to his word, that smoke, it produces a sweet aroma before God, and
Yes.
God receives it immediately, and he sends a response.
Yes.
Because God created man so that they can fellowship, so that he can communicate with his creation, so that he can interact. So what happens is God sends answers. He sends answers in various ways. He can just decide to appear to this man in a dream. Mm-hmm. Or in a vision,
yes.
or send an angel with a message for this man who is praying.
Yes.
So what the enemy does, he brings so many thoughts and so many activities in the person's mind. It's the battle of the mind, because I told you about the spirit. The spirit is where the heart and the mind is.
Yes.
So he brings a lot of things in the mind. And now as a person is focusing on praying, they remember, oh, I have to pay this bill. I have rent. Oh, my wife disappointed me. Oh, why would so-and-so do such a thing?
Actually, the spirit has the soul, the mind, and the
intuition.
The soul has the mind, will, and emotions.
Yes, the emotions.
So the intuition is what is in the spirit.
The spirit.
Yeah.
So the enemy brings a lot of things going on in that person's mind, and then the person loses focus. Mm-hmm. When the person loses focus, their prayer now begins to meander, and now that is the prayer that the enemy swallows. And then the person feels sleepy, or they want to do something, they divert from their calling, from what they are supposed to do. Man is supposed to present himself before God all the time. At your place of work, you can speak in tongues. You can speak in tongues anytime. You can communicate to God anytime. There has to be an open heaven above every man all the time. That's when they walk in success and prosperity, and that's when things happen automatically. That's when they command and things fall into place. That's when they also get ideas to create businesses and things that generate income and good success. When their mind is tuned onto God. So what the enemy does, he brings so many things like entertainment, so many things to divert the mind of man from God. Once that happens, then the person's prayer life goes down. Every time you sense as a Christian, your prayer life and the desire to read the Bible, the Word of God going down, you know that the enemy is launching an attack.
Yes.
Because it is only when man is out of the presence of God that he experienced death, that he experienced lack, that he experienced misfortune, that he experienced all that. So all the time, a man is supposed to be in the presence of God for him to thrive. That's why you see, even if you're not praying, listen to worship music. Even if you're not listening to worship music, listen to a sermon. If you're not listening to a sermon, pray in the spirit. If you're not doing so, find something to keep you in the presence. It is while you're there that you're able to do exploits, that you're able to thrive, that you're able to walk in abundance, that you're able to flourish, that you're able to walk in favor, that you're able to walk with, to connect with great men, that you're able to challenge the kings and the rulers of this world.
In other words, stop being a commercial Christian.
Yes.
A commercial Christian is just a Christian who's saved on Sunday.
Yes.
All the other days, sure, you might even be living right. That's not enough.